is everlasting, truly everlasting. And Tuesdays we talk about bad things, only ever bad things. This past year's been a nightmare. I've been losing my shit trying to fight fair. Really all I need is fresh air. Wanna get lost in my girl left never came back. I've been making my brain trying to think back. Was I truly ever like that? I don't believe in fate. I think the weight of the world lies on your shoulders. I think I need a change, 'cause as of late I've been living in a wasteland. Losing sleep, watch the light reflecting, the hours never ending. And do you think life is everlasting, truly everlasting? So you just walk out that door. I never wanna leave your side, leave your side. I'll pick myself off the floor. I never wanna leave your side again. So you just walk out that door. I never wanna leave your side, leave your side. I'll pick myself off the floor. I never wanna leave your side again. I don't believe fate is what I need to get my shit together. I think I need a change, 'cause as of late I've been living in a wasteland. I don't believe in fate. I think the weight of the world lies on your shoulders. I think I need a change, 'cause as of late
What's up, everybody? How we doing? I'm not sure if something's wrong with my audio. If there is, please let me know. I actually am going to try to adjust something really quick. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Make a little bit of an adjustment here. All right. It's pretty loud. All right, hold on. How's that? Still loud? Yeah, I don't know what. How's that? Is that better? Worse? Let's see. No? Still loud? How about that? Good? Alright, well, we'll try this for now. I can see it's... Let's see. How's that? Is that still too loud? Better? How about now? Better or worse? Threshold seems very low. Yeah. Yeah, I just changed it, so let me know if it's good. You guys are a little bit more delayed, so when I fix it. Alright, better? Okay, cool, good. Alright. What's up, everybody? Sorry about the lack of streams last week. Was sick, and then I went traveled this weekend. I don't know. Let's see. Roman is blockchain Denmark gay? I have no idea. I have no idea how old he is either. No clue. Okay, better, great, awesome. I'm gonna leave it at that. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. For those of you that are new, I'd imagine there aren't a lot of new people. We're actually missing a lot of the audience. Usually we get around 100 to 200 people. Right now we're at 50. Probably part of that's because we're in the bear market and nothing exciting is happening. Everything is pretty quiet in the crypto space, other than obviously Sam Bankman-Fried being arrested. I believe that was last week. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that was last week or a week and a half ago. Regardless, gonna go over some TA. Probably won't be super long today unless there's a lot to talk about. Unfortunately, with crypto, there's really not a lot to talk about. I mean, you guys know it. We've been pretty much in a bear market for really over a year now. Really, price has not gone up at all. Like, we haven't had a significant rally. We haven't had a big tradable option to long. How's my health? Oh, great. My health's fine. I was just sick. And finally over it. And it's pretty hard to live stream when you're like coughing and like if I'm coughing, hacking, blowing my nose, it's just, one, it's gross and you guys don't want to watch that, and two, it's tough to live stream when you're doing that. But anyways, let's go over some TA. So S&P 500, something big happened last week. On the TA end, we actually have a perfect double top here. We obviously had rate hikes, and for a lot of people, they thought that a 50 basis point rate hike is priced in. Let me give you guys something, and I've talked about this for a while. Any sort of rate hike, anything at all, is bearish, extremely bearish. And the consequences of these rate hikes hasn't happened yet. And a lot of people, they're new to finance, they're new to the trading world, they're new to market analysis, and they think that, the market responds immediately and everything's priced in and yada, yada, yada. What is going to happen over the next year is not priced in, and there is a major consequence now. We're way beyond the threshold of our markets being able to handle all the rate hikes that have happened. We've had multiple 75. We've had multiple 50 now. I could be wrong about this. I probably am. I mean, it's been a whole year, right? I think we had 100. If we did get 100, I know we had a bunch of 75s. No, I don't keep a journal of all the rate hikes. I know we've had a lot. I know interest rates are well over the threshold of our markets saying, okay, this is just a small adjustment. Like, this is huge. This is an economic disaster that's waiting to happen. We also have the housing market. Houses are still way overvalued, and interest rates are going up at a rate that's not sustainable, right? I mean, if you had a mortgage, like $1,000 mortgage, and my math might be a little wrong here, but $1,000 mortgage a year ago is now a $1,500 mortgage. So that your mortgage payment has gone up 50%, and depending where you are, depending on obviously the loan you can get, and a bunch of other factors, but generally not good. Altcoins getting crushed. Altcoins have been getting crushed for the last year. This is old news. Old news, but daily, TA is still very bearish. I mean, it doesn't get any more bearish than this. We have a very clean double top confirmation here. Further breakdown. I fully expect this thing to continue going down. I think now that Christmas is over, people are done shopping. I think a lot of these companies that expected higher, returns from selling goods, and they expected, to make more money this season, aren't. And that is not priced into the market, right? That's not priced into the market. And I think when they come out with earnings, it's going to hurt us even more. And on top of that, obviously, rate hikes, obviously, we talked about this domino effect, right? All of these things that are happening are slowly pushing over more and more dominoes until you eventually get economic disaster. Now, with crypto, and I know, guys, crypto is a very volatile asset. Bitcoin's up millions of percent over the last 13 years, right? The stock market's up, and let's go back 13 years ago, just so that everybody is on the same page. 13 years ago, really from the bottom of 2009, so the 2008 crash, the stock market went up almost 700. We'll say 700% clean. Actually, we'll say 650%. So you made about a 6.5, about a 7x over this bull market. Bitcoin is up exponential from the bottom, millions of percent. I mean, it's obviously a new asset. It's a volatile asset. It's new. There's a limited supply, so any sort of big fluctuating demand is going to really overinflate that market briefly. Obviously, you have maybe some outside factors that are, affecting price, like maybe Tether artificially pumping, or FTX artificially pumping, or whatever, right? But regardless, take things into perspective, bottom to top, Bitcoin's up a ton. Right? Still up a ton. Now, there's going to be people that rip into Bitcoin. It's like, Bitcoin's down 80% this year. Sure. But bull market-wise, Bitcoin's up an egregious amount, right? And with all that said, Bitcoin's never been through a recession. Bitcoin's never been through really a bear market. Obviously, there are market cycles, and it's been through quote-unquote bear markets, but it's never seen a recession. It's never seen economic downfall or economic collapse. And if I'm going to be honest, I think Bitcoin's responded perfectly to everything that's happened over the last year. I mean, obviously stocks aren't down considerably to Bitcoin, but you got to remember, guys, this is the equity market. It's been around forever. Yes, there are periods where it gets overvalued, and you see a 50% crash, or maybe even more than that. But Bitcoin doesn't have the livelihood or the life experience that the S&P 500 has. So, in my opinion, I think crypto's responding perfectly fine, and I think it's here to stay. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I know a lot of you guys, this is the bear market. You're going to see a lot of people saying Bitcoin's going to 3K. It'll never make all-time highs again. It's going to zero. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's this, X, Y, and Z. Now, while all that might happen, I'm not going to say it's not going to happen. There's always a chance anything can happen, right? There's always a chance you get hit by a meteor. But is that going to happen? Is that very likely? No, right? It's your chance of getting hit by a bolt of lightning is like 1 in a billion, or like not 1 in a billion, like 1 in 100 million or whatever, right? So I don't know the statistic. I know it's a lot. Right, so let's take that statistic and apply it to, do you really honestly believe that this asset's going to zero? Because in the bear market, people tell you it's going to zero, while in the bull market, they tell you it's going to 100K. My headset's going to die, so I'm going to take this off. My whole point is, I don't see it going to zero. I see Bitcoin existing. I wouldn't say forever, but the United States Russia and China all own several hundred thousand Bitcoin. So why would they let those assets go to zero? We'll get to the DXY and all that in a minute. Just kind of giving a little rant. But S&P 500 following really a bear market structure we've been taking, taking into consideration. I do think 2023 is going to be rough. We've been saying that for a while. Stocks haven't crashed, and really stocks are going to be the ultimate, guidance for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's basically bending the knee from here on to the stock market. Let's go into the VIX. So for those of you who don't know the VIX, we're really just looking for the VIX to hit the 45 level to confirm a market bottom. Hasn't happened yet. That's the only takeaway from the VIX. Moving on. DXY. DXY is still very, very bullish. It is pretty surprising that people believe that an uptrend has been lost, that DXY is going to reverse, and the stock market's going to, shoot upwards. Okay, first of all, this is a parabolic uptrend, right? This is a pullback in a parabolic uptrend. There is nothing bearish here. We are in a major support area, and I don't see that breaking. On top of that, our uptrend line is this diagonal, right? An uptrend line is not this. This is a non-existent. This is a bullshit. This is a, I'm desperate for followers on Twitter, so I'm going to post FUD trend line. That's what that is. So if you guys see that, ignore it, please. But no, opinion on the DXY, it's very, very bullish. I mean, this is going to more than likely continue upwards. One, we know fundamentally we're trying to fight inflation, trying to raise interest rates. The DXY is going to continue moving forward for sure. Total. A couple things. So we have a couple scenarios. One kind of based on volume and the divergences we saw on MACD and RSI. So for those of you that don't know, divergences, we have lower lows in price with higher lows on RSI and MACD. Now, however, those could be signs of bullishness. Divergences aren't always your best indication. However, something I'm looking at is volume. Our volume is dropping considerably over time. So there's two things here. One, we have a possible descending wedge, right, where we could maybe put in another low here and then bounce and have a nice relief rally that no one expects. Or we have a bear flag, retest, and further breakdown. So those are my two scenarios. Again, if the descending wedge wants to play out, I'd like to see this volume. I'd like to see volume continue to taper off. We know that as volume continues to drop, as we start to put lower lows in, that's a form of bearish price action exhaustion. And that's something I'd see. But again, guys, the crypto market is going to bend the knee to the stock market over the next really 6 to 12 months. We haven't even seen the recession that's coming, right? No one is worried. No one is fearful. No one's even been laid off yet. Yes, there have been layoffs, but it's not as severe as I would think. CZ FUD. Oh, so the Binance stuff. So Binance, now I'll be honest, right? There have been rumors, Binance, CZ, whatever. And I had some money on Binance. I did. I had, I think I kept like 50 to 75,000 on Binance. Guys, and for those who don't know, I keep money spread on different exchanges. I have my main trading exchange, which is Bitkit. I don't know why the referral links are not working, so I might try and I'll have to save for the next live stream. But if you're interested in a good, solid exchange, great support team, great leadership, they have tools in place to reduce any sort of scam wick. They also have a fund in place where if something was to happen to their exchange, they have a $200 million fund that'll repay users. So there is a quote-unquote insurance for the fund. You don't have to pay for anything. It's just there for really your retail assurance or anyone that's going to use it. Regardless, Binance, lots of fun. I took my money out. Okay, I'll be honest. Took the money out. I'm not interested in playing the I was right, you were wrong, because if we're wrong at the end of the day, I don't want to piss away $100,000 trying to be like, oh, I don't think anything's going to happen, because frankly, I don't think anything's going to happen to Binance. Binance is too big of a powerhouse. Binance is also SEC approved, at least Binance US, and I really doubt I really doubt Binance has the capability to fall like FTX. That FTX fell because they took user funds and lost them. Right? I don't think Binance is doing that. I don't think Binance is over leveraging themselves. I think CZ is a very smart guy, and he is trying to give reassurance. Now, granted, don't quote me here. If something bad happens, it's better to play it safe than not. And there's really nothing to trade right now. But I don't think CZ has not the ability to just screw everybody, but he's clearly trying to take over the space as an exchange, and he's playing the long term as a businessman. And you can't play the long term if your exchange doesn't exist anymore, right? Like Sam Bankman-Fried was trying to play the short term. He basically had a Ponzi scheme, took everybody's money laundered it, sent it to the Democratic Party, sent it to the Ukraine, did all sorts of money laundering with all that money, and lost it all. People found out, or really through Binance, we found out that FTX was insolvent. Everything crashed. Everyone realized they had money on there that was non-existent, and that's why that whole mess happened, right? I don't believe that is happening with Binance. However, I would rather be safe than sorry, is my whole point. What VPN do I use? ExpressVPN for Bickett. Messi's shilling Bickett now. I mean, yeah, we knew this already. And I wouldn't say shilling Bickett. I think Bickett's a solid exchange. I would say, and I don't think the word shilling is right. Like if you're selling a solid product, aren't you just selling a solid product? Like shilling is like I'm selling you a piece of shit, right? And telling you that it's gold. Like if I took a piece of shit and wrapped it in gold and I was trying to sell it to you, that's shilling, right? Shilling is selling something that's not as valuable as it is. Like a lot of these crypto influencers over the last couple of years have shilled a lot of these altcoins that have gone now virtually to zero, right? From top to bottom, they've gone to zero. I don't believe Bickett's a bad exchange. I don't believe that. And guys, I talked to their board multiple times. I'm in a multiple group chats with all of their people, with their CEO, with everybody that's important over there. And I don't believe that they are playing the short game. Again, similar with CZ, they're playing the long game. They're trying to be a huge exchange. They're trying to make money by being a trading exchange and by giving safety and reassurance to their customers. So, again, I don't think shilling's the right word there. Thoughts on Kevin O'Leary? I don't really have any thoughts. I think that he was deceived, just like everybody else was with the FTX thing. He didn't know about it. And they're trying to put a negative light on him. You guys have to remember, nobody knew that FTX was doing this crap. Nobody. I don't care who tells you they thought they knew or who says that X, Y, and Z. Kevin O'Leary did not know that this was happening. Did he get paid a bunch of money for being a spokesman? Yes. Just like anyone at any company gets paid for being a spokesman. Did he have any idea that this was going to happen? I don't believe so. I don't believe that Kevin O'Leary would risk his livelihood and his wealth for guys. You have to remember, he was paid $15 million. The guy's worth billions of dollars, right? Kevin O'Leary's, and let me look this up. Kevin O'Leary's worth. Let's see. Kevin O'Leary's worth. Okay, it says 400 million, but I'm pretty positive he's worth more than that. Oh, he's not a billionaire. His net worth is $500 million. Okay, we'll just say 500 million because it says 4 and 6 and there's a 5 somewhere. It's 500 million. Kevin's worth 500 million. What use is it that he makes $15 million for being a spokesperson, right? Think about it. It's not like they paid him 100 mil. Okay, they gave him 15 million, which, I'm trying to put in perspective of the percentage of what they paid him compared to his net worth. I think he was just trying to take advantage of a growing industry that has a lot of hype around it, that has a lot of speculation around it, and he got kind of screwed because FTX totally. That's like saying, what about Tom Brady? Do you think Tom Brady had any idea of what was going to happen with FTX? Right? None. He had none. I don't do engulfing candles. Engulfing candles are a waste of time. Yeah, Michael Jordan in tennis shoes. I mean, you got to remember you got to remember, guys, he was a spokesperson. He had no idea. He had no idea that this was going to happen. My BitBoy, I'm glad you like the BitBoy roast. If Binance falls, I believe many exchanges will fall. Why? Because many exchanges will get liquidations because of the dump. That's not a reason why exchanges would fall. That's like saying because FTX fell, everything else would fall. You guys got to remember, a lot of these exchanges aren't linked together. Exchanges literally... Okay, so for those of you that don't know what an exchange is, exchanges are there to make money off your trades. That's why you pay fees when you're trading. Bitcoin's dying. Where's Bitcoin dying? It dropped $100. Guys, relax. Moving on. Tether dominance. Tether dominance breaking resistance. This is extremely bearish for crypto. Extremely, extremely bearish for crypto. Still kind of in that, we said that kind of in like a bull flag, kind of in like a ascending triangle. Not an ascending wedge. Ascending wedge is a bearish reversal pattern. Ascending triangle or bull flag. And ultimately, I see this going up more. I mean, I don't see a reason why Bitcoin goes through a bull market, Bitcoin does anything over the next several months. Like, you guys remember, the whole point of today is crypto's bending its knee to the stock market and will do whatever the stock market does, which I believe the stock market has a long way to go before it's in its bottom. Moving on to Bitcoin. Couple things, guys. Weekly structure. Horrendous. I mean, this is a bear flag. Breakdown, retest, major horizontal support. I expect this to continue moving down. I don't see a scenario where this is bullish. Now, granted, we talked about the total scenario. Again, this would imply that possibly stocks maybe bounce, stocks do something again. I can't imagine this happens. But you get a descending wedge where maybe we come back lower, maybe volume goes lower here, and we get this possible descending wedge, maybe get a relief rally, and then head lower. This would make sense in my mind, but I don't think it's very likely. Again, guys, we're just now starting to get into a recessive economy. You're just now starting to see layoffs. You're just now starting to see fear. You're just now starting to have your government tell you that maybe this is not as good as we think it is, and this could be bad. Bitcoin's dumping hard. Where is Bitcoin dumping hard? I'm confused, right? Like, stop watching 1 minute charts and coming in here and saying Bitcoin's dumping. Okay, because if I'm not a 15-minute trader, Bitcoin's literally dropped. What is this? $200, $150. You guys are flipping out for no reason. Like, enough. Like, for real. Bitcoin's not dumping. It's still in the same range it was yesterday. And like really a month before that. Guys, this is a range. We don't trade lower time frames. This is a range. We're still in the range we were in like a month ago. I don't look at monthly time frames. You can't look at a young asset on a monthly time frame. It doesn't work. It didn't move all day. Well, that's because the market's dead. Looking at the daily chart, and I'm going to remove the possibility of descending wedge for now, just because I just don't see it happening. Not in this structure. Not a lot has changed, guys. We're in a range. I was debating not streaming today because I've already told everyone this is a breakdown and retest to go lower. Haven't done anything. Haven't done anything really for a month. Prices just kind of broke down, retested. The point of a retest is to bring your MACD and RSI back to the mean. So if we open up MACD and RSI here, again, this whole point is to bring this back, let it retest here. This is healthy, completely normal in any market. And yeah, that's all that's happened. MACD's flipped bearish. RSI, of course, all these bullish divergences down here were resolved. So this can go lower. This has the ability to go lower. I don't see anything that's even moderately bullish. But just in case, look at the 4 hour. 4 hour, I wouldn't say we're quote-unquote breaking down. We have not broken a daily level of support, which, speaking of which, we need to draw. So we will draw something like this for support. Our support somewhere is 15.5 to about 16K. I don't see a breakdown yet. Nothing major has happened. We're just kind of ranging, and that range could be another month or two. We don't really know until we get there. Let's see. Let's just take a look at Ethereum, because I'm going to go eat soon. I'm starving. Ethereum, same kind of deal, just kind of ranging. I mean, we've bounced off or slightly got above this resistance here. Again, volume dropping the entire time that this is rising, very, very bearish. But overall, nothing too crazy with Ethereum. Could we be in a massive bear flag? Very possible. I mean, you're looking at a very possible, very large bear flag. And if this does break down, if we do lose the $1,000 level, I mean, you're looking at the next support being anywhere between, I want to say $400, honestly. I mean, maybe you have some slight at 800, between 800 and 400. But that for me would be market bottom type of stuff. Like, I just don't see Ethereum dropping that much lower. I would love to see a $300 Ethereum again, but I just don't see it happening. You guys keep saying like rug soon and dump soon, and guys, you have to remember, like, there are like 10 to 15 major market moves every year, and we just had one. Why would we have one? Why would we have one so quickly? Like, this major move, just like this, right? So you have, here's a major move, here's a major move. You could consider this a major move. Maybe this major move, major move. So, there's not that many major moves within a year time frame. A lot of this is just consolidation to allow for correction, or give Bitcoin breathing room, or quote unquote breathing room, so it can continue its downtrend. I don't know how long this downtrend is going to be. Don't know. But nothing major has happened today. I mean, you guys look at the 4 hour and we've really done nothing. We've done nothing for the last month. I mean, this is obviously movement and you can trade this, but this has essentially done nothing since November 22nd, and it is now December 20th? December 19th. Oh, SPX going to rug? Probably. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. But the SPX is dumping quite considerably, and Bitcoin is not dumping that hard. I think I'm going to end it there. So, guys, thanks for viewing. If you're interested in watching more live streams or learning how to trade, well, one, I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday around 5 p.m. Eastern. My trading school is ending. Well, obviously, I boot it back up every few months, but it ends. The last week is next week. However, all those videos will be posted on Patreon. So if you're interested, you could sign up for a month, watch all 16 weeks worth of videos. I believe that's 32. I want to say 32 videos, maybe 34 videos worth of content. You can probably bang them all out in maybe a month, maybe 2 months, whatever. And you'll definitely learn a lot. There's if you're interested in testimonies or want to talk to the students, they're all in Discord. I'm sure they'll be happy to tell you that they've learned a lot in class. All that said, guys, I got nothing more today, right? Market's not doing anything. Crypto's dead, and there's not a lot to talk about. I mean, there's no hype in this space. There's nothing. I mean, for me, the last couple of weeks have just been looking at daily charts and doing daily analysis and checking chart maybe once or twice a day. I mean, there's not much going on. I'm not a day trader. I'm not a scalper. So, I'm a swing trader, right? So I do trade the larger swings, but I'm not going to short an asset that's down 80%. That's just stupid. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Have a nice Monday evening or Monday night. If it's Tuesday morning for you, whatever. And I will see you